Hi, I'm Joe, and along with Barbara, who you'll meet in a moment, we'll be your instructors for this video. Sherlock products are designed to make transportation safer for passengers with special needs. We subject our products to rigorous testing to make sure they meet or exceed all compliance regulations. As transportation professionals, you're responsible for the safety and welfare of your passengers. That's why it's extremely important to make sure that you know the correct way to secure them and their wheelchairs and comply with all the regulations that apply to you.
Sherlock has the parts, service, and training materials you will need. This crash test video shows what happens in a 30-mile-an-hour 20G impact. The forces developed are as if the passenger and the wheelchair weigh 20 times more than their normal weight. Improperly securing the passenger and the wheelchair can be dangerous, even at low speeds.
There are 5 things to remember when securing a passenger in a wheelchair. First, smile. Use a friendly tone and try to engage the passenger in a conversation. If possible, crouch or sit down so you're at their eye level when speaking to them. Explain what you will be doing when securing the occupant and their wheelchair. If the person has upper body mobility, ask if he or she would like to assist with the placement of their lap and shoulder belts. And always use extra sensitivity while securing the shoulder and lap belt by ensuring that the back of your hand faces the occupant when reaching around them.
To fasten L-track fittings, line up the track fitting with the track. Push down and slide it to lock it in place. Tug on the belt to make sure the fitting has engaged properly. To release, simply lift the plunger and slide in either direction and lift the fitting out of the track.
To use an S-hook, attach the S-hook to a structural frame member of the wheelchair, as close to the corner of the seat cushion as possible. To use a snap hook and D-ring system, loop the snap hook end of the strap around a structural frame member. Attach the snap hook to the D-ring. The wire hook attaches much the same as the snap hook and D-ring. Loop the ring around a structural frame member. Attach the ring to the wire hook.
There are also times when a structural member is not easily accessible. The quick strap may help in these instances. This strap attaches to the wheelchair and provides highly visible anchoring points for the strap assemblies.
Doing it right also involves knowing what not to do. Don't attach the straps to the wheels or any detachable portion of the wheelchair. Don't allow the straps to conform or bend around any object such as wheels or footrests. The securement straps must have a clear, straight load path from the floor tracks to where they attach to the wheelchair frame. Keep the straps away from any sharp edges or corners. Never use the cam buckle straps on all 4 points of attachment. It is recommended that they only be used as front tie downs. The cam buckle strap is primarily a slack removing device and can only tension to the extent of the operator's strength and angle of pull. Never use different styles of buckle straps for the same end of the chair. Use 2 identical straps for the front and 2 identical ones for the rear. Do not cross-connect the strap assemblies. This can lead to potentially collapsing or tipping the wheelchair. If proper attachment of a specific type of chair cannot be accomplished, consult with your supervisor or contact your Sherlock representative. The integrated combination lap and shoulder belt is a very popular occupant restraint system. Here's how it's used with the retractor system. Grasp the buckle connector and pull the webbing out of the retractor. Slide it up the webbing a full arm's length while holding onto the snap hook and with the web stiffener. Take the snap hook and thread it down and through the gap between the wheelchair back and seat. Connect it to the D-ring on the rear retractor closest to the vehicle sidewall. Take the snap hook on the shoulder buckle strap and thread it down and through the gap between the wheelchair back and seat. Connect it to the D-ring on the rear retractor. Then, snap the buckle connector into the push button buckle and adjust the webbing using the adjuster to fit low and at the occupant's pelvic zone, near the hip and opposite the side from where the shoulder belt extends. Pull on the belt to ensure that everything is properly attached. To disconnect, press the button on the buckle.
Here are some important things to remember when securing the occupant. The lap belt must be worn low and snug across the occupant's pelvic zone, with the junction of lap and shoulder belts near the wearer's hip. Never position the lap belt over the abdominal area, over the armrests, or with the belt assembly twisted. Never extend the shoulder belt across the neck or face. SureLock recommends that every securement station be equipped with a SureLock occupant restraint system consisting of lap and shoulder belts. Do not use postural support belts in lieu of an approved FMVSS certified lap belt, designed and tested to be used in conjunction with the securement system.
This concludes the video presentation. Now it's time for you to work with your instructor in the hands-on portion of this training session. Remember, practice makes perfect. So take this time to familiarize yourself with all of the SureLock systems and practice, practice, practice.
If you have any questions, please consult your supervisor or call your SureLock representative, because the safety of your passengers is the one thing you don't want to compromise.